haven't been in an ultrasound room in so long. When I left to go to my appointment this morning, it was cold and gray, and now it's fucking bright and sunny. Still cold, but bright and sunny. So basically, I have to eat something. I promise I won't eat in front of you guys. But basically, I got a PAP. I got an ultrasound. He said he didn't see anything on the ultrasound that was concerning, like no tumors, no like dark spots or growths or anything like that. And I have to go back tomorrow and get blood work. I'm so used to doctors like sending you out for blood work, but he was like, no, I would like to have it done here. And the guy that does it wasn't in today, so I'm going back tomorrow. That truck scared the shit out of me. But I'm going to go back tomorrow and get my blood work done. So basically what he was looking for with the ultrasound was to see if there was like anything abnormal on my ovaries or on my uterus that could be causing my abnormal bleeding and everything. Ruled that out. So now we're leaning into hormones, which I knew from the beginning was where we needed to go, but we needed to rule everything out, and he didn't see anything. The tech did tell me, like while she was doing the ultrasound, she's like, have you ever had ovarian cysts? And I was like, yes, I have PCOS. And she said, okay, because you've got a couple little tiny cysts on your left ovary. So if you're having like any kind of tugging or pain over there, that could be why. And I was like, oh, I'm always in pain. I literally don't think anything of it. So when I went back to see him, he didn't even bring them up. I brought them up. I said, the text said that there was a couple cysts on my ovaries. And he's like, yeah, but they're so tiny, they're not a concern at all. He's like, they're not even big enough to like cause issues with like abnormal bleeding or anything like that. I guess there was 2 of them and they were like really, really tiny. And he didn't even bring them up. She did. But anyways, I have to eat these chicken nuggets because I'm so tired and so hungry. I feel like I'm going to rip my teeth out. But at least I got the exam over, and at least I got the ultrasound out of the way. And tomorrow we're going to get blood work. It's probably going to take a couple of days to get the blood work back. He said he will let me know the second that he gets the results. So I got to eat before I start crying. So I had my chicken nuggets, and I looked over, and I finally saw the open sign, the neon open sign, lit up in this little tiny locally owned store that I could never catch open. I could never fucking catch them open. They're like located in a goddamn basement. And I went in there and they had all kinds of cool shit. Super expensive, obviously, because they probably have to be to make rent. But I found a She Passed Away record. A She fucking Passed Away record? In a tiny little fucking hole in the wall, locally owned store in shithole Ohio? I don't know, but I'm very excited and happy. I also found Epps a birthday present. Friday is Epps' birthday. I don't know if I want to show it because I don't know if I'm going to give it to him when I get home or if I'm going to like wait to give it to him, but I'm also really bad. Like, I think we had this discussion around Christmas time. Christmas happens the day that I buy you the present, I'm giving it to you. So Christmas starts for me in October. The only people that I wait with gifts is my kids. I'm trying to think. Do I want to go ahead and give it to him? I told the guy, I was like, this is for my husband for his birthday. And he's like, well, I put it in a really generic bag, so he's not going to see that it came from here. Because, like, everybody that knows about this place knows that they sell, like, action figures and records and, like, band t-shirts and shit like that. So he won't know where it's from. And he never questions my shopping. Also, it's like nothing spectacular. I also don't want to get your guys like hopes up that it's like something great and brilliant and grand, because it's not. It's just this little thing that I found him. I just don't want to spoil it. I just don't want to spoil the surprise. But if I give it to him, I'll show it to you. And I'll be home in about 3 minutes. I'm about 3 minutes from my house. If I show it to him, I'll show you. Even though it's just something little stupid and cute. I know he'll like it. And that's ultimately all that matters when it comes to presents, right? I know he'll like it.
I love the kip. I love the cat. I love the kip and cat. Kippy! Kip. Kippy. I love the kip. I love the cat. I love the kippy cat. You hate me. You know what, buddy? I don't blame you. Did you happen to see the most beautiful cat in the world? And if you did, was it Kippy?
We have an appearance from my favorite side character, the missing half eyebrow. I hope my eyebrow at least made it halfway through my appointment. That would have been really nice. I made contact with my husband, and I didn't give him his present. I didn't immediately be like, oh my God, I got you a gift. He was on the phone, on a very important phone call, and I didn't want to disrupt him. So that was basically the thing that made it so that I didn't. I'm going to show you what it is. He watches all my videos. And also, he went downstairs. I was sitting on the floor with my cats. I don't think anybody's surprised by that. But I was sitting on the floor with my cats, and he came downstairs after the phone call to get the van keys. And he had to lift up my jacket to get them, and his present was sitting there in a bag. And the thing about him is that he's very sweet. So if he saw anything, even just a tiny glimpse, he's not going to say anything. He's not going to say anything. So I'm just going to assume that he didn't, because I'm not going to lie to you. I like stood up and laid down and went to each side and squinted my eyes and stood back to see if he could like see what was in the bag. I know I have piss poor eyesight, but so does he, and I didn't see anything. So we're most likely in the clear. I want to wrap it though. I want to wrap it, but I don't have any wrapping paper. So I'm just going to take normal paper and I'm going to decorate it. You know, I feel like somebody's going to say you could have just ran to the store and gotten some kind of gift bag. To which I'm going to say, shut up! What do you mean this cheap sketch pad paper from the dollar store is see-through? I got hair under the tape. Maybe if I give it to him in bad lighting, he won't be able to see it. I'm trying. That didn't work at all. How the fuck am I supposed to wrap this? Maybe I have printer paper somewhere. I will be right back. I found a half-used, but mostly abandoned sketchbook from when I had my old therapist and we did art therapy. So I'm just going to use sheets of paper out of it. And I think it's going to work. I think we can do this. I think we can pull this off. Badly. Kinda. A little bit. You can't tell what you're looking at. Shit, I'd probably throw that away. I wouldn't know what it was. This officially looks like a packet of meat from a butcher. And I just realized I can't color it. I thought about decorating it. I can't color it because it's a collectible. And my fucking luck would be that I would color it and he would take the paper off and there would be markings on the box. And I want him to be able to keep it in like pretty condition, you know? And I don't know if you guys realize this, but my husband has a lot of collectibles, like action figures and shit like that. Did you guys know that Living Dead dolls put out a Michael Myers doll? I didn't know that until I met my husband and he had one. He still does. It's right there. He has a lot of figurines and like collectibles and stuff. And I don't want to like mark up the box, but doesn't this look like something you would get from a butcher? I tried to find some stickers. I figure if I can't mark on the package, maybe I can put some stickers on it. I can't find any of my stickers. So I must have manically used them all. I also thought about spraying glitter on it because it's something and I have lots of glitter. And then I remembered that he hates glitter on him. He's a hater. And I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll just fucking slap nail polish on it. No, I won't do that because then it could dry, and you could take the packaging off, the wrapping off, and it could rip the whole damn actual package. I'm having a crisis. This is turning out to be way more than I thought it was going to be. So I took a piece of paper and I colored it with a Sharpie. And by the way, I used the Sharpie King. So it fucking stinks terribly in here, like permanent marker. But anyways, that's all on me. This house is full of fucking art supplies. I'm just lazy. It was literally just right in front of me, so I used it. Anyways, I wanted it to give something, and it's giving 101 Dalmatians. It's giving Cruella de Vil. And I don't mean in her 2020s redemption arc of people thinking she's cool. I wrote on it, I love you, husband, happy birthday. 35 isn't that old. Love, your wife. It's very cheesy. They don't care. I don't care.
I like the wrapping.
He just tried so hard.
It's so cute. I love it.
He tried so
I'm going to keep this piece.
Okay, I figured you would keep it as a card.
I love it.
It looks like a fucking meat package. From the bunch.
Oh, baby, what? Where did you find that?
At the one store that never
That's
could catch open.
amazing. What? Thank you.
At the one store I could never catch open.
That's awesome. I love it. It's even got the blood drops.
Okay, guys, something happened today, and I didn't tell you about it, but I have I have spent the last several hours in pain because earlier today I was getting in my van and I smacked the shit out of my ear. Listen, I didn't hit my whole head. I just smacked my ear, and I didn't think anything of it. But my God, my ear is bruised and it fucking hurts. And I have spent I just caved about 5 minutes ago and took some ibuprofen because between my back from falling down the stairs, my knees from falling on the goddamn sidewalk, and now my ear from busting my head with my full weight, getting back into my van, I just don't feel very good. I also realized very quickly today that I really haven't had that much caffeine, and I was like, oh, so that's why it is 8 o'clock at night and it feels like 2 a.m. But I just wanted to talk about some things to close out this vlog. First of all, I have my light on because I realized that my expensive ass light that I bought that plugs into the top of my camera, and it like slides in right here, slides into the top of my phone tripod. That's very exciting. It'll help improve the quality of my content because I feel like my video quality outside is great, but when I get inside in low lighting, it looks awful. So I'm very happy and excited about that. All right, let's talk about the fact that Black Friday posted her baby on Instagram. I want a baby so bad. I really do. I got my tubes tied after my youngest was born because he pretty much, well, he didn't pretty much, he did. He did bust through my C-section scar. And my doctor was like, I don't know if it's ever going to be safe for you to get pregnant again. So he just tied my tubes right there on the table. But if I had a choice, I would have a baby with my husband. And every time I see babies, my heart flies. I've always loved babies, and people look at me and they're like, you? Yes! It made my heart fly, though. It made my heart fly. I was very happy to see that it looked like he was doing good. He was born a little bit early, just like her daughter. And, yeah, he looked beautiful and healthy and like a little squishy baby bird. Hi, this is me editing, and I've had to refilm this about 5 times because I keep bawling my fucking eyes out. But I wanted to tell you guys, my oldest son, his grandmother passed away about 3 years ago, and we lost her entirely too early. She was not even 60 years old. We lost her to heart failure, but she would always call him and his brother her baby birds. So when I see babies, I'm like, it's a little baby bird. And when I say that, there's people that are like, And I'm like, it's a loving, endearing thing to me. And I have to stop talking because I don't want to start crying again. I also wanted to talk about the video that Emily Boo posted today and how I just absolutely love her. I love her so much. I love her so much. And everything that she says, I'm just like, yes. I mean, her talking about like I know that me talking about being broke online kind of makes people scratch their head, because it's like this old school belief that you don't talk about finances with people. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Everyone's broke. And I think it's stupid to sit on the internet and pretend like you're not. Because there's a lot of people that bend over backwards so hard their fucking back should break to pretend that they're not broke. And I everything that she's talking about, how she works 3 jobs and everything, and she's still barely making it. It's just like, I relate to that. I know a lot of us relate to that. And her just talking about being a mom and how that's her main priority, and trying to balance, YouTube and working her other jobs and being a mom and being a wife and all that. And I'm just like, you're speaking to my soul. And I also just like, I love how open and unapologetic she is about her mental health, about how she has good days and bad days, and how these things started for her in childhood, because my mental health issues started for me in childhood as well. And I was so happy. Like sometimes I feel a little weird watching videos and feeling this connection with people that are making the video when the person in the video doesn't feel good, because I'm like, is this a little sadistic for me to be sitting here just enjoying this when you're saying that you don't feel good? But it's like it makes you feel like you're not alone. You know what I mean? It makes you feel like you're not alone. And I think that's incredibly important. I think it's really, really important to talk about those things. I don't know. I get people all the time that tell me that they have no idea how I make content online with anxiety. But I've watched Emily Boo do it for years. I've watched Kaya do it for years. I've watched a lot of people do it for years. People who make content online and live normal lives and deal with normal financial struggles and anxiety and all that shit. I mean, it's definitely not unique to me, and there are people that have way bigger platforms than I do that have been doing it for years, and I kind of look at them and it makes me feel comfortable and safe. And like, I can do this because they're doing it and they've been doing it for a really long time. But I really loved her video today. I loved the ending when she said that she's feeling better. Actually, after I edit and post this, I downloaded the Patreon app. I'm going to go on Patreon and become a Patreon for Emily Boo and also for Kaya. Just because I know Kaya has talked before about having executive dysfunction, which is part of ADHD, which is when you know with every fucking thing in you, I have to do this. I have to do this thing. I have to do this thing. And you can't fucking bring yourself to do it. It's like you have no clothes to wear, but you have a really important thing that you have to attend tomorrow. And you can't bring yourself to get up and wash your clothes, or things even more important than that, doctor's appointments, blood work, legal shit. Your brain, like especially when you have ADHD, will tell you it like won't, there's like a block there that like won't let you do it. And I deal with that as well with a lot of things. And I understand, I feel like it's not always easy to make and post content. Even when you're financially struggling, it's not always easy when you've got those mental health blocks. And it's not much, but I want to be there to support both of them in that way. So that's what my plan to do tonight after my ibuprofen kicks in and I get my video up. I just touched my knee on my desk and it I'm so tired. I'm so tired of being clumsy. My doctor walked in the room today and he had a cane and he's like, sorry, I fell. I was like, let's talk about falling. Let's talk about falling. But tomorrow, I have another appointment. I'm going to go back into my doctor's office, get my blood work. Epps wants to go on a date. And I want to make a video tomorrow, though, talking about makeup that I've bought recently that I love and makeup that I hate. Like, I think that NYX black lipstick that I bought the other day when Epps and I went to Walmart is my new favorite black lipstick. And Chloe told me in my comments, she said, I love it and you're going to love it too. I think it may have successfully swayed me from my Milani, which I have been using for years. It's so good, but I also have had multiple flops over the last couple of weeks, including but not limited to that eyeliner that I bought that I was so desperate to fucking try. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but that's where I put my She Passed Away record that I bought today. I cannot believe that I found that in Ohio. My favorite Turkish goth band. And I found them in a tiny little basement store in Ohio. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. And we will be leaving the house again tomorrow. It's very fun, very exciting, very riveting. Bye.